And statistically, the peak is mid-September, September 10th, technically, if you want to talk about that. But it ramps up later than you would because the heat is still retained in the water and the atmosphere in those areas. So 80 today for our top temp in Ann Arbor, 82 in Adrian, 79 in Detroit, only 73 in Port Huron and Lapeer. More clouds, more showers, and a little breeze that turned off the lake. This looks just wetter than wet, doesn't it? It's drizzle that's out there and about, not only in Detroit, but at some other spots as well. There's not a whole lot of actual rain going on. Officially at Metro, it's just cloudy, 72. The dew point, though, has dropped from 73 earlier in the afternoon to 68. We've got a north wind. So the drying has begun. It's kind of shut off the rain. It hasn't shut off a lot of the low-level moisture. That's why some of the drizzle's still going on with the clouds out there. But it's already down to 66 in Lapeer, 68 in Howell, 67 in Pontiac, while it's 72 in Detroit and 74 in Adrian. So the change has begun. It just takes some time. You can see the bulk of all the rain is off to our east. You can't see drizzle on the radar, but it's out there with some of the thick clouds, and the clouds are all the way up in the tip of the thumb. And as this system moves away, the last of the showers and thunderstorms in Ohio get pushed off to the east. This is mid-morning tomorrow. Notice how the clouds are still all hanging here. It will take until late in the day, 4 or 5 o'clock, to try and get the dry air to come in from the north. But on Thursday, high pressure starts moving in, sinks the air, gives us a little bit more sunshine. We'll call it partly sunny. And then by Friday, we get back to real good, strong sunshine. But on Thursday, the big weather story isn't necessarily Detroit, but it is the Carolinas. So Hurricane Aaron is a Category 2 storm, 105-mile-per-hour winds. We just talked about that. And look how close it gets to the Carolinas. It's about 600 miles across, and so we'll get a little bit closer, see how even maybe some of the outer bands catch what's going on in the eastern part of North Carolina. So the Outer Banks have been evacuated, and they're looking for concerns along the whole East Coast because this thing is so strong and moving pretty slowly. All right, we'll keep you updated on that the next couple of days. For tonight, 65 in Detroit. Cloudy skies with some drizzle around in spots. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, maybe a few sprinkles, especially the north side of town. 77 in Detroit. We're supposed to be in the lower 80s, but we're going to stay cooler. Look at this. Next week, we're looking at below average temperatures. Instead of those low 80s, there are more 70s and 80s out here. Just 74 Monday and Tuesday with the breeze. You might have to grab a jacket in the mornings.